The San Felasco Hammock Preserve. If you like to walk nature trails, this place is for you. If not, that's pretty much the only thing here to do. For today's adventure, I decided to do something a little different. I wanted to take a look at a state preserve. So this is a little different from the state parks that I've done previously. This place is basically dedicated to being a conservation area almost for the natural state of the forest and woods. And the development here has been minimal. You'll notice that pretty much all they have done is put up a couple signs, and there is a pavilion canopy like when you first walk in, I guess for people to rest from walking, because these trails are pretty long here. You know, it's a dirt parking lot and there's nothing really here besides a couple signs and fence posts, so it's very basic. I knew that coming here. I did the research ahead of time, and this place pretty much is out in the middle of nowhere. I mean, it is located pretty close to Interstate 75, but we are miles from town. If you're going to come out here, make sure you have, your supplies, bottled water. Bring your cell phone just in case you get into some sort of situation with the wildlife. Bring whatever food you need, because there's really no civilization for at least 5-10 miles at least. The city of Gainesville is located to the east, and that's not far. This place isn't far from the Devil's Mill Hopper. You've got that as an option too, and I actually did travel to both places on the same day because they are pretty much located on the same road. When it comes to what's here, this is pretty much you're getting in touch with nature, because that's all that's here. It's not a traditional state park. I mean, there's a lot of great trails here if you're looking to hike and walk around. The trails here, while they're not paved, they were pretty level, so it wasn't really a difficult slog like some of the other state parks I've been to. I was actually pretty impressed with just how smooth a lot of these trails are. You can tell people use them fairly regularly, so navigating them is pretty easy. A common question that I get when I make these videos is, are there campgrounds nearby? Is there a place to park my RV? In the case of San Felasco, there isn't. This is strictly a hiking trail. I mean, I guess if you got one of those camper vans, there's probably places that you can at least park it nearby. I'm pretty sure they close the gates at dusk here, so you wouldn't be able to park a van overnight, at least from what I could tell. I mean, I was only here a couple hours, but I'm just guessing. But for the most part, I don't think there's any kind of overnight accommodations in this area. Still, there's some stuff. There are campgrounds in Gainesville, and Gainesville's not too far from here. You've got that as an option. As for the hiking trails, there's a lot of them. I didn't film all of them because, I was only planning to spend maybe 2 hours here, and that's all I did, because I had a couple things I was planning to do this particular day. But you can see that just from the video, this is the whole place. Everything looks like this. If you're like one of those eco tourists that really wants to just be in nature, get in touch with nature, this is pretty much as close as it gets. This is as unspoiled as it gets. I was happy to see that the other people who come here take great care of it. When I go to a lot of state parks, there's a lot of litter, especially in the South Florida parks. So it was great for here. I didn't see a single piece of trash the whole time I was there, which is incredible. And it tells me that people take pride in this particular state reserve, and I appreciated that. Well, that pretty much sums up this entire park. I hope it gives you an idea of what you will experience at the San Felasco State Preserve. As always, thanks for watching, and please subscribe because that really helps our algorithm. And I'll be back next week with another great video. Until then.